Hi, my name is Ai-Linh Hong Miller. My area of focus is on mental health and now how it is taught in school. I chose it because I feel as it is not being addressed in school properly and is not presented as important as physical health. Students will either take false information or is not that engaging, resulting in mental health struggle or not caring for it. An equity ethical dilemma with mental health in school is some ethnic group either not being able to get mental help or are turned down more easily. As well, there's a lack of places to expand on the learning and the curriculum presented in the classroom. The students who are turned down more easily / not able to get mental health treatment should not be treated this way. Value conflict where there isn't enough time, cooperation, or support to properly inform the teachers or create places where the student can extend their thoughts. What would be very daring and extensive process. People of the district could be convinced with effective people proposing effective way. There are many gray area, but some of the more cohesive ones are how the places for extension will impact the student and how people could be convinced. According to Walker, students who receive positive mental health intervention see improvement beside their grade, but the convincing part plays a very important role in all of this. As well, it is a complicated topic to talk to people about, and it would take time. Reasonable people may disagree about comprehending or taking a stand on mental health in school due to lack of education, strict time management, amount of power to say, and lack of understanding. However, action could be placed to try and convince these people that it is something to fight for with seminar, presentation, or seeing the impact on the student themselves. My current thinking about my ethical dilemma, mental health not being addressed properly in school, is that it doesn't seem as important as physical health to people in general. The majority of the teachers do not take the information of curriculum fully into account and stay at square one the whole time, resulting in ineffective educating over important issue. The thing that have shaped my thinking about mental health not being addressed properly is that they are biased against my culture group with behavioral conduct and mental health issue, and this history with turning down students with them. As well, students should be asked what's wrong instead people just assume that they're okay when they're not. School is supposed to be a safe place. It should be enforced everywhere across the spectrum. A perspective A perspective that reasonable people could hold about my focus area is that the students do not show their mental health stand with things such as feeling, although they will most likely see that their students are underperformance or drastic health weight change. Teachers regularly spend a lot of time with their students throughout the school year. We'll see a change like such see a change like this in such a heartbeat. Another perspective that others could reasonably hold about my focus area is that there is not enough time or resources to enforce a better curriculum. Teachers are very busy and trying to make them take the curriculum meaningful or even take a stand on mental health would be challenging. Of course, it would be a long-term change, especially when you take mental health center into focus. Differences in perspective are explained by everyone coming from different background and thinking. We all know that certain things aren't genetically related. They are taught by their family from past generations, such as prejudice. We can't convince everyone that mental health is crucial, but we can take baby steps. Experiencing in classroom that state my focus on mental health in school as a fact when I see behavior from my students they would normally see. This does not happen often, but it is always important to catch them early. I sometimes see change in how their performance work or how they react to different things in the classroom. Experiencing in class that give me a new way of thinking about my focus area when students withdraw themselves from the environment. I sometimes notice that when some of the mentally struggling students talk to their peers in group, they may not talk as much and become idle. I don't want the discussion to be a barrier. Experiencing in class that continue to confuse me at sometimes when I give easier, less challenging work to the student. They don't tend to work as hard when they are given harder work. I would think that they would be frustrated, would think they don't know, but I saw the opposite. Experience in class that continue to challenge me when learning activity at whole group base. When there's little to no communication in class. If we don't have the time to write down what we have to stay on the note card first, some of the students may just generally be shy, but more noticeably affected students seem to speak first in the conversation. My own sphere of influence as an educator is with my students in the classroom, in the hall, and more broadly in all of the student life. When you have a teacher that spends a whole entire year with the student, you're about to remember the teacher and how they help you become a better person. Specific action I'm most motivated to take as an educator to impact equity outcome for students is to give them mental health center to go to if they need one and proper accepting education environment. Students should be able to have a place for something so crucial to their learning. Impact I envision that the students feel more welcome in the school, more so my classroom, in their life, and in any educational environment. If the students know that when teachers care about them as so make a long needed change, they will remember them forever and know that someone cares. The student will feel more connected. Step that my district could take to advance equity around student mental health are letting the students speak for themselves as to what they want and create environment where staff and parents are advocating for them. Be their base. There would be need to be as much involvement as possible. Step I advocate for long terms, again all of the different role people to realize that student mental health is crucial to their health and learning, as well as we should let them realize that mental health is currently not the best in school right now, and we can change our attitude and how we teach it. Step I advocate long term by creating board meetings for faculty and parents to communicate, caring for individual mental and physical, create a better learning environment for the student with mental health center. Simply addressing mental health better in school with all of these steps, we can make school a better place. And here are my references. Thank you.